This is John Barton. He's a lifelong West Virginian from Gilmer County, a husband and father of 3 boys, a writer, former teacher, and an avid gamer. John's written stories about the new Fallout 76 video game for online news outlets like West Virginia Explorer and 100 Days in Appalachia. And he remembers the moment he saw the first Fallout 76 teaser trailer last spring.
First you hear Almost Heaven, West Virginia, and you hear, that playing, and Take Me Home Country Roads just coming through, and everybody's like, oh, is it in West Virginia? Whereas everybody from West Virginia is going, oh my God, it's in West Virginia. Where else are you going to play that from? So there's a lot of speculation happening, on the internet, but everybody local was, did they base this here, really?
We both know why you're here, and that's to talk about the next Fallout.
It was officially confirmed at the 2018 Electronic Entertainment Expo, or E3, that the game would be taking place in West Virginia and be a prequel to the family of popular Fallout video games that started in the late 1990s. The Fallout gaming universe is set in post-apocalyptic times, with cyberpunk and retro-futuristic art and style. The storyline for Fallout 76 takes place 25 years after nuclear war consumes the United States, and the goal of the game is to reclaim the land, starting with West Virginia. Fallout 76 is the first in the series to be played entirely online and alongside other players in real time. It also features the largest in-game map ever seen in a Fallout video game. That map features 6 expansive regions based on actual West Virginia landmarks, towns, and history. John says developers did an amazing job gathering both big and small details about West Virginia history and current events, and then adding a science fiction twist.
But there are little pop-ups and mentions of things and just stories that tie into it. The super mutants popping up and their story about how West Tech had poisoned a water supply at an experiment near Huntersville. Sounds an awful lot like the Freedom Industry spill. And you see current events tied into it that way. It mentions Charleston and describes Charleston as being where a lot of labor protest took place. And you start wondering if they were talking about the unions from long ago or the teacher strike from this past year.
There are nods to the mine wars and coal mining. Landmarks like the New River Gorge Bridge, the Capitol Building, John Brown's Fort, West Virginia University's Woodburn Hall, and the Greenbrier Resort. Players can explore Charleston, Beckley, and Harper's Ferry. And there are monsters in the game pulled straight out of West Virginia folklore, like the Flatwoods and Grafton monsters and the Mothman.
You had to get the state on a deep personal level. Like there were things that had to make sense to you in order to try to portray that view of West Virginia. That's what got my interest.
The game also caught the interest of Governor Jim Justice, who announced in October a partnership between West Virginia tourism and developers of the game, Bethesda Game Studios, headquartered in Maryland, as a way to both promote the game and also promote the state. The West Virginia Tourism Office held events leading up to the game's launch in November. The office has released articles online pointing out landmarks and lore and created an interactive map of in-game locations. But since the game's release, reviews have been mixed. Many players have cited major glitches, issues with game mechanics, and have even argued the game is boring and has no storyline. Fallout 76 even dropped in price due to poor ratings. Bethesda Game Studios has released statements saying they are committed to improving the game going forward through system updates and bug fixes. But many West Virginia gamers, like John Barton, still argue positively for the game, for its beauty, attention to detail and state history, and its expansive map, believing the game showcases West Virginia in a unique and never-before-seen way. For the Legislature Today, I'm Liz McCormick.